guys, I'm so excited to share with you guys this bad boy. Remember when I went to my client's house and I picked 3 leaves from her, 3 cuttings from her plant, and I came home and I grew them. Could anybody tell what 3 they are? They obviously stand out and they look different from the new ones that grow. These right here were the actual cuttings from her plant. These, the 3 big dark green ones. These 3 right here. And look what has grown from those 3. I am in love with Pathos plants, and I wanted to share something with you guys. I'm a little upset, but it's okay. I'm waiting for these to grow so I can make cuttings off of these. These are the best plants that you can get, the low maintenance plants for beginners. If you are interested in getting into plants, I used to hate these because my grandma had them and aunts and stuff had them, and they would just be growing all down, and I thought it was ugly. But as an adult, I think it's so beautiful. I'm so into that boho, bring the outside in type of greenery with the white and black and white and woods and stuff like that. The black and white decor with the woods and just that boho chic look. I love it. So this is what she looks like, and it has been about, oh my gosh, I want to say 4 or 5 months. No, about 4 months. Yeah, about 4 months when I actually got these cuttings, and I was so excited because I said I wanted to get a plant, and when I seen her plant, I was like, oh my gosh, can I have some cuttings? And she gave me some. So this is what they look like. I'm going to be watering her because she is a little dry. It's time to water her, but I'm so in love. Like, out of all the plants, the Pathos, this is a marble Pathos, and the snake plants have been my favorite. And then I ordered a plant, which I'm disappointed in, which was supposed to be a neon green ivy Pathos. And these are known for just having vibrant green, no marbling type of leaves. And when I got these from Amazon, the box was tattered. It was actually squished down just like this. You could see the soil coming out just the way this box is right here is just how it came to me. And I was so upset because I knew that the plant went through shock and it was damaged. So, and the inside was dry. I took it apart. It was so dry. So I sat it in water just to get it acclimated to my home before I repotted. Now, these are not just cuttings. These are actual, they send it to you like this, but these were so damaged. Look at, a lot of them are damaged, a lot of them are dark. Just, they don't take care of their plants. I wouldn't recommend this seller on Amazon to get plants from, but there are a lot of ones that I can save, and I love the fact that they have really big nods. If you don't know about Pathos plants, the way you can recut is making sure you get these nods. Nods, these are actually grown. They look like little black dots on the stem. Okay, here's one. Let me get close. That's a nod. That nod turns into a root like this. And this root goes into the ground, makes roots, and then it makes more leaves. As you see, those, I grew, all of this came off of nods that were on those 3 plants. So this plant right here, I'm going to be clipping it here, 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 and here. And all of those nods are going to grow multiple plants. So imagine if this is 6 leaves, this is going to be an even bigger plant than that one because it was 3 leaves that grew this whole plant here. So these 6 cuttings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to be one plant. So I can give this cutting to my daughter and she can start her own, hold on. And she could start her own plant just from this cutting. So we could get multiple plants out of this, which is a good thing because when you try to buy the plant itself, I seen one at Walmart and I should have got it when I seen it, but I was being anal and frugal. And I was like, I don't want to pay $14. Maybe I can get some cuttings from somewhere and pay somebody a couple dollars. Couldn't find none. So decided to order, was disappointed in the whole order. A lot of leaves are black. A lot of them they just don't look too healthy, but I know I can save some of them. So I didn't do an unboxing because it was so disgusting. It was just so much dirt falling. I will be replanting those, and if you guys are interested, I will share those because I know a lot of people are starting to get into plants, and if you haven't, these are great for filtering your air and giving you great oxygen during the night. These snake plants and many other plants that you can look up are great for that. So if you got somebody in your home with a breathing problem, sinus problems and different things like that, it is the best to get as many plants as you can in your house. because it filtrates the air and it gives you that great natural oxygen that is created the way God intended it. So yeah, just want to share that. So I will be replanting them, and I will be coming back to show you how I replant those. And there's two different ways you can replant it. You can replant it to make a full plant, sort of what I was kind of going for, but I only had 3 leaves. Or you could replant it to make it vine. And they still will vine because that's the way they grow, but it'll get longer depending on a certain type of way you replant it. Now with this, once this gets a certain length and certain vines start to come off of it, I will clip them and put it in so it can just continue to get fuller and fuller. And so that's what I'm going to do. So you guys will kind of see the transitioning of these plants and see how I create more plants out of this one plant, and they grow, and I put them around my house in different areas. I'm so excited. I just never thought that I would be so interested in plants the way I am. I am so loving this whole plant vibe. I found a lot of plant channels on YouTube, and they show you how to propagate these. I don't have to propagate. Propagate is where you take the nods. You take the clippings, and that's what I did. I propagated from my client's plant, and I made a new plant. Some of these I can propagate. I will be propagating because I want them to become full plants. So some of these I will propagate, and I will show you that. It's a lot of different ways to propagate plants, and it's a lot of videos on YouTube to show you how to do snake plants, peace lilies, oh my gosh, it's so many asterias. It's so many plants on out there, and depending on the type of home you have, if you have bright light, low light, I like to go with like a lower light plant, like snake plants and these aloe veras, any type of pothos, vines and stuff. They thrive in low light, but they also can thrive in like a higher light, but you don't want them in direct light because they can burn, like the leaves will burn, and you don't want to do that to them. So that's just another quick tip. And what else? With watering the plants, you always want to wait till when you stick your finger in there, nothing like sticks. It's like dry. When you stick your finger in your plant, you want to stick it down to the first knuckle at least. And if when you come out, it's a lot of, you still feel moisture, it's not time to water it. A lot of people, and that was me, have problems with watering. And I'm still learning, but I'm teaching you what I know for the ones that I've seen like I got it down. I wait till they get dry before I water them. And then I water them with a nice, good amount, and make sure your plant pots have drainage holes. These have drainage holes. So I can literally pull this off, and it'll make sure the water is draining and that the water is not just sitting on the roots. Now with these some tough cookies, because technically, and I know you've seen it in your mom's house or someone's house before, these can sit in water. That is actually water. It just looks a little dirty. They can sit in water, and it can actually be grown in water. There's a lady on YouTube that has some beautiful pothos, and she's growing them in these clear glass jars, and they're just vining it. Oh my gosh, they look amazing. If I remember, I'll try to stick her link below. But you can grow these in water and have like a really decorative vase, and you can see the vines. But I would recommend cleaning them off really well if you get a plant from somebody and you want to clean them, grow them in water. So it's nothing but clear water and roots, and you have to just keep replenishing the water because you will see them drinking the water, like the water will go down. But me, I like them for now in the pots because that's what I know, and I'm still learning them. So that's why I wanted to share them with you guys, because this is one of the easiest plants to grow, and they could take a little fight and a little, nicking and ticking, and they'll still keep growing for you. And they're actually not really expensive. So if you see any ivy pothos, if you can go and look at the pictures of how these are supposed to look, they're supposed to look like a neon green. The leaves need to be wiped off. I wipe these leaves off. Can't you see the difference, how shiny and beautiful these look? And see, these are really dull and nasty looking. So before I plant them, I'm going to wipe them off real good with just some nice warm water. Now, it's two different things. Some people recommend you taking your water, and that's what I've been doing with some of the plants. And I put it in here. I fill it up from the spout. in my kitchen, and then I leave the top off for like 48 hours just to get all the chlorine and fluoride to evaporate out of it, because I don't want to put too much in my plants. But some people say theirs are fine with tap water, but I guess it depends on where you live too, because some places got more fluoride and chlorine than other places, and y'all know what I'm talking about. So what I do is I do that, and then I also have a pitcher. Oh, this is the pitcher, duh. I usually have water in this pitcher, and I just pour. I really want a watering pot. Where's a great place to get a nice inexpensive watering pot with a nice spout on it? That's what I really want. But yeah, so that's my new plant. And hold on, I'm cooking bacon. It's early in the morning. That's my new plant, and I will be sharing the actual journey of this one. And yeah, so when you water, you just put it. I put mine in a sink. I put mine in a sink and they drain. I got like a grate down there, and I take the bottoms off of it, and I literally just let the water drain. Once I feel like nothing else is dripping, I put this bottom back on and I place it back out where it's supposed to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about plants, I'm not an expert. I am learning, and you can learn right along with me. And I will see you guys in my next video of sharing what I do with these neon ivy pothos. Later, gators.